When we talk about digitizing the border, we're talking about using digital technologies to augment the traveler's experience for things like compliance and clearance, customs, all of this at points of entry, making these pain points a little bit more seamless than they would be if it's a human officer-centric system.
The piece that we need to really pay attention to is the user experience. The idea that we're moving towards something where facial recognition, verification, whatever it is everybody knows that has to be the approach, but not everybody will participate in those programs. I don't see us as making it mandatory. I think that initially we want to make it a voluntary approach. Some of that was used in the ArriveCan app that Canada deployed during the pandemic, mostly to do with contact tracing, but now is being used for your customs declaration. And I think doing the communications and getting people comfortable and having it easy and thinking about that user experience while in the back end knowing that we're meeting all of the program risk requirements is what people need to pay forward to. And specifically, I think the piece around privacy and demonstrating that privacy is first and foremost in how we sort of interact with people, and that we can do this in a way that's consistent with that, but will expedite the legitimate, compliant, low-risk traveler and or goods across the border.
As with any big change in systems, though, we have to be careful when we're applying these technologies to customs and border services. You think of biometric systems like facial recognition software that's going to be used to assess whether a traveler is a risk. Well, you have to be careful about whether there's biases that are built into the testing algorithms for this on race or ethnicity or gender. If you think about mobile apps for smartphones like the ArriveCan app that was used by Canada during the pandemic, you have to think, well, maybe not everybody is wealthy enough to own a smartphone that would be needed to operate the app. Or perhaps certain age demographics struggle with technology and wouldn't be able to use the app as effectively as a traditional system where you're meeting face-to-face with a border officer.